have to market yourself like you market a company, I think. But I think most people are so afraid to toot their own horn. They think they'll be seen as egotistical. But you have to do as good a job in marketing yourself as you would someone else's business, especially if you're young and looking for that first position.
Sure. So, and some quick tips. I know, Glenn, you often interview people, and so what are things that tips you'd have for people who are looking for a job or starting out?
Well, yeah, I'm glad you asked, because I'm really on both sides of the fence, because, I have two young sons who are just out of college, and they're interviewing like crazy. And, of course, I interview a lot of people as I grow my businesses. Two things I could say that impress me about people is, number one is research the company you're going in to see.
Yeah.
So if you're going to see and have an appointment with someone or a company or an entity, Google it, check it out, look at their Facebook, whatever. Know the entity that you're going to see. So when you walk in, number one, you're comfortable with the environment, and number two, you can throw in things that allow the interviewer to know you did your homework.
Yeah.
Number two is, and this goes for marketing in general, must-airs. Get yourself 3 things in your mind about yourself that you absolutely have to get across in an interview. And make sure if those questions aren't asked or aren't covered, make sure they're stated in your interview somewhere. Because at some point, the interviewer is usually going to say, do you have any questions, right? Yeah, how about throwing in something that he missed that's important about you?
Yeah.
Or asking a question that's of interest to him. So I think it's important for you to walk in with some must-airs in mind that you're going to absolutely get across in the interview. Of course, be comfortable, flow, but make sure you get those points across.
Sure. Any quick tips on your end?
I think about your marketing materials, and right now that means things like Facebook, LinkedIn, your resume. Make sure that they're top-notch. Most job candidates should be on LinkedIn and should have a fantastic profile.
Right.
Really think about what you're putting in there. It's critical.
And a good picture.
Yeah.
Don't do that LinkedIn where you got that blank in there or whatever. That's the first red flag. You why is this person not putting their picture up on it?
Oh, great. Thanks. Cool.